Hello, light beams. Welcome. Sending so much love to your light this day. I'm so happy to be here with you on this earth plane during this wild ride, this amazing frequency. Part of what I wanted to talk about today is I am really feeling almost an electric frequency today. It can feel and it can mirror anxiety. So I kind of wanted to talk about anxiety and depression a little bit today. And I wanted to talk about being really mindful, your mind very full, of being able to differentiate what the vibrational frequencies are. So I'm feeling a buzzing energy, right? It's this like crescendo of buzzing energy. So we're moving into the 1212 portal. That will be on Saturday, on the 12th of December. But you must remember that the energies are already here, right? So we have been going through massive up-leveling, massive ascension, massive new light codings or the remembrance of light codings being activated. And even though the culmination is on the 12th, and then, the culmination date is on the 21st of December, the frequencies are already here. We're feeling them. So if you're feeling that almost shaky energy, right? It feels very alive. It feels trembly is how I want to describe it. Make sure that you're doing your earth practices. Get to the earth. Earthing has become a very popular tool as of late. And it's really interesting because we think about going to the earth to help us anchor, right? To help us to dispel some of the energy when it feels really buzzy like this. It's like the earth will help to anchor some of it. It will help to remove some of the inflammation from your body. Like we think about how the earth is going to help us. But I was feeling the other day too that you going to earth and you putting your presence, your full contact, right? Like skin to skin, if you will, to the earth, you're also supporting her. She's also being gifted with your connection. So we're not going to her just for our well-being. We're going to her because it's part of our agreement to help her in her light body activation as well. It's an exchange. It's reciprocal. Okay, so same with the light codes. Same with the light codes of activation that are coming, especially the ones like that are coming on 1212 through the portals. We think about running light down through our body. They've shown me, and I've talked about this before, that you are the plug for the light into the earth. Okay, so the light's coming down in these codes, but it must move through human frequency and through some of the other frequencies like the trees and the plants and the alive frequencies on this planet to be the distribution center for it to enter into planet Earth. That's what they keep showing me. So there's this reciprocal exchange. So what I wanted to talk about today is that this buzzy energy, right? People we're seeing an all-time surge in anxiety, in a lot of expressions of being human. There's a lot of depression up, a lot of anxiety. And here in California, we're going into another lockdown here in a couple of days. And this really triggers a lot of that high anxiety and that depressed state of being. And so I wanted to give a little definition about how to be mindful of what are you feeling, right? What are you feeling? So when you have that buzzing energy in your body, it's very physical. It's like my physical body feels as if it's responding. And I know that anxiety, when people move anxiety through their bodies, it's very physical as well. But the invitation here is to begin to differentiate. Is this a new frequency that's moving through? That's why I'm feeling that like acceleration. Or am I navigating from anxiety or depression? So here's how we differentiate. We've been doing a lot of deconstruction, right, between the mechanism of the mind and the feeling expression. I keep calling it the womb room, right? And so I'm playing this game of walking from the mind, walking down through the inner workings of the body, literally coming into the base root first, second chakra, into the womb room. And I'm seeing the mind as being the holding pattern of the third dimensionality, and this womb room, this moving into, out of the mind and moving into the body frequency of being the place to access higher dimensionality of fifth dimension. Okay, so from those places, when we can begin to deconstruct, is this the creation of my mind? Or is this an expression through the cells, the cellular memory of my body, right? To be able to differentiate these two expressions are going to be able, giving you greater tools to put you in the driver's seat of recognizing what's happening in your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual states. So when we are in depression, it is usually that we are in a past backwards gaze. They say, this is not unique to me. They say that when we're operating from a depressed state, it's because we are looking at that which is behind us that has not been reconciled or released. And then when we're in anxiety, we're in a forward gaze. This might happen, that could happen. What if that happens? What if it doesn't happen? And if this happens, this is going to happen, and that's going to happen, and this is going to happen. And we've lost our presence, right? We've lost our present moment. The greatest capacity for you to find neutral, which is the way we always shift energy, right? We can't go from a lower construct to a complete euphoria. Well, we can, we have the capacity to do that. But it's more, it's easier when we're really in the space of wanting to construct a new way of being, to find neutral, and then to move into the higher frequency. So we're always shooting for neutral, especially if we're in our lower density, when we're in judgment, shame, blame, grief, guilt, anger, we're wanting to get up to love and enlightenment and peace and all of these higher frequencies, higher vibrations. So we're always seeking for neutral. So in my heart, when we're in the past, we're in depression. When we're in the future, we're in anxiety. And what we're seeking for is always to be in current time, in presence, and neutral. And so we're so wired and programmed to move to the past of that which has occurred, to inform the future of that which is going to happen, to then inform how we're operating here in current time. This has always happened, which means that's going to happen, which means I have to be this here and now, and I don't know how to be this here and now, and then we're in a panic state. So what the guidance is coming through is to be able to differentiate what is the new activation frequency in your body that you might be perceiving as anxiety. Separate from the mind into your body's expression as soul wisdom. And then get from that space, you'll be able to gain more clarity. Is this an operation, a mechanism of my mind? Am I in present time? Because in here, in this now moment, things are usually okay. You're usually fine in this now moment. And if we are attuning ourselves into the presence of this gift of presence right here, right now, and how we get there is by walking from the mind down into the womb room. And also, sometimes it's just stop, drop, and roll. What do I see? What do I smell? What do I know? What do I hear? Right? Our senses will attune us into current time quicker than anything. In this present now moment, we can take the pause, then we can get the mechanism to walk down the mind, spiral down the staircase into our soul's expression. And find in current time, actually everything is usually really okay. In fact, it's usually better than okay. We're usually really good here in now moments. We can readjust our frequency, and we can make a decision from a higher vibrational frequency to stay in presence, to forgive and allow the past to be complete, to honor in curiosity what the future shall bring, knowing that this now moment, the space, the vibration that you're holding in this now moment is in fact what is creating your future. So if you're feeling good and you're really clear and you know that you are worthy and because you exist here on planet Earth in this moment, in this time, and you're being really present and you're being very conscious and you're deconstructing the mind, and you're being in the full expression of your soul. What you are creating for your future is splendid, is exquisite. And this is how we remember that we are the creators of everything. So we have this opportunity in higher dimensionality to allow the past to be complete, to allow the future to be the mystery, and to remember that our vibration in this now moment is the creator of it. Are you creating what you desire by how you're being? Not what you're doing, but how you're being right here, right now. It's a little temperature check to make sure that you are actually creating what it is you desire. So you just get to stop hijacking the mind, move back to the soul's wisdom. All of us have the capacity to do this. We are here now for the greatest show on earth. So I'm inviting you again to the 1212 Portal of Illumination. It will be live on Facebook and the Conscious Creator community. And all you need to do is to be in the community in order to get that. I'm going to shoot a video later today about what's happening for the 1212. It is an activation of the 12th strand DNA. It's an acceleration of it, and it's a preparation for the grand crescendo, if you will, of the 12/21 winter solstice, welcoming in of the golden age of Aquarius. So I will see you on Saturday at 12:12. Keep your questions coming. I will answer them live through the Light Council. And just know that you are exquisite. I'm honored to be here with you. I thank you for your service here on planet Earth at this time, sending love to your light. You are worthy because you exist. You are here ushering in light. Your service is so needed. You are so loved, and you are not alone. I love you. Have a brilliant day. Bye for now.